Over the past 4 years, I've spent thousands of hours inside the meme coin markets. I've turned over millions of dollars launching coins, and I'll travel the world, I work from anywhere. And 4 years ago, I started with $300 and lost 80% of it on a single trade. What I'm about to show you in this video will completely change how you view this market. This is 4 years of mistakes condensed into one YouTube video. There are 5 concepts, and each one builds on the last, so make sure you don't skip any of them. With that being said, let's get started with concept number 1. And that is, for someone to win, someone must lose. You literally cannot make money in this market. You can't print it, you can't generate it, you cannot make it. You can only take money from other people. And I learned this the hard way. In 2021, when I had a net worth of $300, I bought a coin called Memecoin. And less than a few minutes later, this coin was rug pulled. And I lost $200 and now had $100 to my name. And I literally messaged the developer and said, where did my money go? Because I didn't even know what a rug pull was back then. The developer of Memecoin literally laughed at me. And that is when I understood that he took my money. I lost money because he took it. I didn't just lose it. The money didn't disappear. My money, my $200, left my wallet and was transferred into the developer's wallet. And that is when I understood you cannot make money, you can only take money from other people. And in trading terms, this pretty much means the people who get in first win, and the people who get in last fund everyone else's profits. In this market, you are either donating money to the people who get in before you, or to the developers, or to the KOLs, or you are taking money from the traders who get in above you. That is it. You either donate money or you take money. There is no middle ground in this. You donate money or you take money, and that is it. So the next time you want to buy a coin, stop asking, is this a good coin? Can I make money from this coin? And instead ask yourself, am I early enough to take money before someone takes it from me? If the coin is already pumping and it's at a $10 million market cap, there are thousands of traders before you who can take money from you. If the coin is sitting at a 50k market cap and it's stagnating, there isn't a lot of people who can take money from you. Sure, there might be a few hundred traders before you, but the upside potential is much higher than a coin like this. And that is what you need to understand to actually become a good trader. Concept number 2. No one is on your side, and everything in this market is fake. And this cost me $15,000 in mistakes to learn. What you need to understand is every metric you use to make decisions when you buy a coin, almost all of it is fake. And it's literally just built to take your money. Now, a prime example of this would be a KOL promoting a coin called Dogcoin. And you as a trader see the KOL post, and then you buy the coin because the KOL promoted it. This is how thousands of traders operate. But what they don't understand is that KOLs don't promote coins because they believe in them. They were paid to do so, and they bought a bag before you ever knew the coin existed. And on a chart, this looks something like this. The KOL is paid to promote the coin here. He then buys a huge bag, he then posts about the coin, and because he posts about the coin, all of the traders, aka like yourself, start buying the coin. And then the KOL sells into your liquidity, price crashes, and you're left holding a worthless bag. But the money that you lost directly went into the KOL's wallet. And that is what you need to understand. Everything in this market is fake. The volume on the chart is all fake. A developer can literally click one single button and produce 100k in volume. You can't trust the volume. The community with active members on Telegram, that is all fake. There are literally bots talking to other bots. Once again, the developer can click one button and create a community with 1,000 members all talking to each other. The dev with an amazing roadmap is all fake. He's just saying that so you believe in the coin more and you buy. You are literally just buying coins based on signals that are engineered to make you buy, just so the smarter ones can sell into your liquidity, like the KOLs, like the developers, and like the smarter traders. And I lost $15,000 trying to get KOLs to promote my coins without realizing that 90% of them have botted audiences, botted likes, botted comments, botted shares. So I would pay them 2 Solana, 3 Solana, 10 Solana. They would promote my coin, but I would get no buys. And once I understood this, I built a system to literally never get scammed again. Now, for those of you still watching, the next concept is what you really do need to understand before you can actually win. Because if you don't understand what I'm about to tell you, then you will never make it in this market. Concept number 3. Trading meme coins is a losing game, and that is an objective fact. That's not an opinion. Think about what I have just told you. Traders are literally at the bottom of the food chain. There are KOLs and callers out there buying bags before you and looking to extract liquidity. There are snipers and bots which operate on the sole function of extracting liquidity from the traders. But there is someone that takes money from the snipers, takes money from the KOLs and callers, and takes the most amount of money from the traders without you even realizing it. And that is the developer. The developer controls literally every aspect of the coin. They bundle and buy a launch before the traders, before the KOLs, before the callers, before everyone. And in the average meme coin, the traders normally fund the KOLs and callers, the KOLs and callers normally fund the snipers along with the traders, and the traders, the KOLs and callers, and the snipers all fund the developer, because the developer literally cannot lose money if he buys in first. And when I first got started in this game, I was a losing trader for 2 months when I first got started. And the moment my portfolio hit an all-time low of $100 after the monkey rug pull, and the developer's portfolio hit an all-time high $15,000, that is when it clicked for me. You don't make money trading meme coins. You take money. And the only people in this game positioned to take money before everyone else are the ones launching. If you want to know how to switch from a trader to a developer, that is what I teach inside of Viper. I'm the only real developer teaching the real systems that make you money consistently. If you want more information, there is a link in the description. But if you are a trader, then keep watching, because concept number 4 is guaranteed to save you thousands of dollars throughout your career. And that is always take profit before you want to. And this one mistake has cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars this year alone. So, as a golden example, last year, I called this coin. This was July 15th. I called it to the Viper group chat. Winter altcoin. I explained why, and I called it right here at a market cap of $370,000. Now, I put a lot of money into this coin. I was right about the coin, I was right about the timing, and I was right about the future narrative. And I rode the wave up, but I was greedy. And at one point, I was up $150,000 in profit, but I round-tripped it down all the way to 3K. And this happened countless times over and over again. So I built a system to beat everyone else. And that system looks something like this. You always take profit 10% before a major level. Let's say I want to get out of my meme coin position at $1 million in market cap. The problem with this is all of the traders that bought in before also have the goal of selling at $1 million in market cap. And what normally happens is just before it reaches $1 million or right as it reaches $1 million, all of these traders start selling, and this causes a huge crash. Now, sometimes price recovers and it goes higher than ever before, but most of the time, after it reaches this level, it crashes and it does not recover, and you're left holding a bag, praying that it goes back up. So my system is, if I want to sell at $1 million, I sell at 900K, just before every trader gets out. And I've understood that if it feels slightly too early, that is your signal to sell. And I had to lose $147,000 just in this coin alone to understand this. And if you followed this system, I guarantee you that you will also save yourself thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars as well. Concept number 5. You need to get in, you need to get rich, and you need to get out. This is the same as a boxer. A boxer needs to get in, get rich, and get out. He can't box at 40 years old, at 50 years old, even at 30 years old, because the longer he boxes, the higher chance he will get CTE or some brain trauma or something like this. A boxer needs to get in, get rich, and get out. It's the same for meme coin traders, it's the same for meme coin developers. And in 2022, after I started rug pulling, after I started launching meme coins, I lost 800,000 in the bear market, and that was my entire net worth. And I understood that the people who win long term aren't the people who found the best coins. They're the ones who got out of this market completely. I'm not saying you need to quit crypto altogether. I'm just saying you need to extract the money that you make and build real businesses, because one good run will change your life. 2 or 3, once you move it out of this market and into something real, will set you up forever. By the time you're 40 years old, 30 years old, 25 years old, 50 years old, you will be set up forever if over the next 6 months you make $1 million and you move it out and build a real business, or even invest into something like stocks, Bitcoin, properties, etc. Get in, get rich, and get out. Then go build something that can't go to zero overnight. Now, most of you watching are traders, and most of you watching will keep trading, but at least you know what you're up against. You are at the bottom of the food chain. But for the ones that want to switch sides, the ones that understand the people who make the most money are the developers, there is a link in the description. It is my private community where I teach you how to become a developer. I've spent 4 years mastering the art of launching meme coins. And in Viper, I break every section down like no developer ever has. I am the only developer on the planet who will actually teach you how to launch meme coins profitably and consistently. And if you want to become a developer, then check out that link in the description. With that being said, remember, you either learn the game or you fund the ones who do. Make sure you join my public free Telegram community where I drop daily alpha. There is a link in the description also. And with that being said, I wish you the best of luck in your launching career or your trading career, and I will see you hopefully inside of Viper, but if not, in the next video.